Religion and belief in ancient Egypt. Religion was an integral part of the lives of ancient Egyptians, where they believed that the universe was filled with gods and spiritualities that controlled every aspect of life. The Egyptian gods played significant roles in the daily life of the Egyptians and in the general understanding of the world and the afterlife. Here we will review the main beliefs of the ancient Egyptians and the importance of the different Egyptian gods. 1. Basic religious beliefs in ancient Egypt. The ancient Egyptians believed in polytheism, multiple gods, and thought that these gods directly interacted with daily life and humans. The gods embodied elements of nature and forces of the universe and had an impact on various aspects like the sun, water, agriculture, and fertility. Concept of life and the afterlife. The ancient Egyptians believed in life after death. They saw death not as the end but as the beginning of an eternal life in the afterlife. Therefore, they cared about mummifying the dead and preserving their bodies to ensure the smooth transition of the soul to the eternal life. They believed that souls would face judgment before the god Osiris in the Hall of Judgment, where their hearts would be weighed against the feather of truth and justice. If the heart was light enough, it indicated a pure life and led to eternal life in the fields of Osiris. Worship of the gods and religious rituals. Each city or region in ancient Egypt had a local god worshipped mainly, and temples were built as houses for the gods where offerings and prayers were made. Priests were considered intermediaries between humans and gods, and they played a crucial role in managing temples and organizing religious rituals. 2. Egyptian gods and their roles. Important Egyptian gods embodied natural forces and different spiritual concepts. Egyptian myths explained how the universe, humans, and the world were created. Ra, god of the sun. Ra is the god of the sun and one of the most important gods in ancient Egypt. The Egyptians believed that Ra was the creator of the world and that he brought light and life to the universe through his daily journey across the sky in the solar boat. Ra was often depicted with a falcon head and wearing a solar disk above his head. His worship was particularly significant in the city of Heliopolis, ancient Non. Osiris. Osiris is the god of the afterlife, death, and resurrection. It was believed that Osiris ruled the earth before he was betrayed and killed by his brother Set, and then brought back to life. Osiris was responsible for judging souls in the afterlife, and his worship was related to death and mummification. His traditional image shows him in a mummy form wearing a white crown, symbolizing resurrection and life after death. Isis. Isis is the goddess of magic, protection, and fertility, and she is the wife of Osiris and mother of Horus. Isis was worshipped as a caring and powerful mother, associated with protecting kings and mothers in daily life. According to myths, Isis gathered the pieces of Osiris's body after he was killed and restored him to life using her magical powers. Thus, she was a symbol of devotion and eternal love. Horus. Horus is the god of the sky, protection, and kingship. He was often depicted with a falcon head and was believed to be the protector of the pharaoh, who was considered the living embodiment of Horus on earth.